Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well today. I was trying to think what I can tell all of you guys, since you guys seem very intelligent and smart. But I'll just say a few words. Being an artist, in my opinion, is one of the toughest jobs out there mentally, in order to become one that people will remember. Will I be remembered? In this world of art, you are pushing to develop something that I like to call the fire. This drive, these mixes of emotions in your work, or putting yourself in your work, putting that in so people would think it is unique. I think there have been many, including David Foster, that passed away, whether it was suicidal or other reasons at a young age. I mean, the list goes on. Mozart, Robin Williams, Michael Jackson, and of course we can't forget the great Freddie Mercury, etc. They all have one thing in common: mental instability. It is very common for any artist to have this because of the constant pressure of people misunderstanding or criticizing your work. I think that this is something I think about a lot about myself, because having too much fame or too much of something is never really a good thing. I think balance is one of the most important critical values of being a human, but particularly when you are interested in becoming an artist, particularly because you are choosing what to express in your art and no one else. One of my favorite phrases that I like to say, I don't know where the origins of the phrase came from, is to see the world through a different lens. This phrase is a critical phrase for me because it shows why I like stories and telling stories through music. To me, music writing is like telling a story. It gives you an opportunity in a safe way to see things from a different perspective. Like you write a story about a homeless person or rich person or someone that moved from one place to another. We read the lottery today. So maybe a story that explores the idea of not questioning your reality and the dangers of going with the flow. So you can literally write about anything and everything when telling stories, which I think is a really beautiful thing. I feel like more people should do that now. There's a lot of political pressure in the last 25 years or so, and seeing how people are reacting to many of these results, it makes me sad, because I think there is more to someone than simply who you voted for or what political party you are assimilated with. I think that humans are very complex creatures, and to simply put people in boxes and say you have to be this because you are this, you have to be that because you are that, it's just not a good way to look at it. It does not even apply just to politics, but even being someone that has an immigrant mom, a Christian dad. I am autistic, so I'm part of all these different groups, and to see people try to get to you to be something just because you are one thing, it just does not work. Although I understand why it happens. It's because people are upset, because we do live in a tough world, and it may be hard for people to find hope or peace and love. However, I think there is one thing, regardless of anything, that we all have in common, and that is that we all have the fire. Now, fires, although generally speaking people see it as a negative, they are not a bad thing. They can help trees to regrow, they can help the environment just generally rebuild, kind of like a phoenix beginning of a new chapter. But it can also get out of control. It can become a wildfire. It can destroy more than it can create. It can destroy homes and buildings. It can destroy the people you love. And most importantly, it can destroy yourself. I think as human beings, we must control the fire. If we don't control the fire and enter a limited world and vision, we are not heading in a good direction. Really try to see the world through a different lens, and you will find true happiness. Thank you.